Hello. What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing? Hello, August, Anrelins, Jan, Peter, Damien, MD, Nikolai, Johan, Rolsey, MCM, what's up? DJ Brass, whoop whoop, let's go. I'm gonna wait a couple more minutes so some more people can join, and then we'll get started as usual. We'll start off with Bitcoin and then cover altcoins and do some requests and questions and whatever you guys want to hear from me. Interesting spot here, right? What's it gonna be? New highs or fall below the lows and see much lower? What do we think? Up or down? Litecoin looking good. Yeah. First time here. Welcome, man. What's up, Mark? Are you drinking your coffee with sugar? Nope. Well, I'm drinking coffee, but not with sugar. Up only? Damn. Hopefully 24k first. This chop is killing my gains. Greetings from Ireland. Corky, what's up? So drinking Nesface. What's that? I think OTE first 27,800, then down. Possibly. Nescafe, yeah. Thoughts on the Asian narrative? What do you mean? Hello from Dubai. Liquidity at 27.5. Yep. Into supply, right? Up here. I agree. But we'll get into that in a second. We'll also cover the high time frame again, by the way. Monthly close 2 days ago. Think I can tell some stuff about the monthly close as well. So, hello from Antwerp. Yo. I got in a Bitcoin loan with your concept OTE of the Friday up move. Coincided with range low. Hey, nice. Yeah. This one, beautiful again, right? Beautiful. I don't really trade the news. I don't care. I focus purely on the charts. The news is already in the chart, in my opinion. Don't forget to drink water. Nope. Just nuke it, get it over with already. This chop is killing me. Or just pump it and get it over with, right? Boom. Imagine. All right. 50 people here. So let's start with saying thanks to the sponsor of the live streams, which is Bybit. All right, Bybit exchange, lovely exchange, lots of altcoins. You can trade there. Never had any problems there. Link is in the description if you want to support me for doing all of this for you guys, making these market reviews, giving my trades and stuff. Simply sign up using the link in the description. Takes a second. If you've already got a Bybit account with KYC and you want to transfer it onto my link, that's possible as well. You can just transfer your KYC. If you have any problems, feel free to send me a message on Twitter or on Discord, and then we'll take a look at it together. If you used my link in your trading on my link, make sure to let me know so I can add you to my Discord group where I post all of my entries, exits, live, post more analysis, and it's more organized than on Twitter, right? On Twitter, there's a lot of noise. On Discord, it's like separate channels for Bitcoin, alts, Forex, indices, my videos, and then an education channel as well. So if you want to get in there, simply use the link in the description. If you use the link, you can get up to $30,000 in bonuses as well, and get Coin Market Manager for free, okay, all paid features. So simply make an account, trade on Bybit under my link, and you can link it to Coin Market Manager, get all those analysis, and can get in my Discord, okay? So that sounds like a fair deal to me, right? So with that being said, just one more thing, please leave a like on the live stream. Takes a second. The button is under the live stream. Let's try to get it to 50 likes by the end of the live stream. Okay, we're already at 20, so hit the like button and subscribe, of course, so you get notified when I go live and when I post my market reviews and stuff. Okay, so we'll do Bitcoin first. Talk about higher time frames and lower time frame game plans, some trade ideas, stuff like that. Then we'll do some altcoins, okay? So I'll cover Litecoin since that's the only altcoin that I'm in a position where I'm in a position, blah, 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 right now. And then we'll do some requests, okay? So stay tuned. I'm also making another educational video. Got some requests. Well, I was thinking about a video already and then got some requests to talk more about like entry triggers and managing trades and stuff. So I'm gonna make a video where I go over the complete process before, during, and after entering a trade, and I feel like it's going to be a good one. So stay tuned for that. I will post it on Twitter, of course. It will be free to watch. We'll post it on Twitter and on Discord. Okay, should be out by next week, hopefully. All right, so with that being said, Bitcoin, let's start off clean. Let's remove all of these and go to the monthly, right? So what were some monthly levels to start off with? The level that kept the upside was this March high, and then we have April low that kept downside, okay? So those were key levels. Let's also mark out last month's high and last month's low. Give them a different color like this. Last month's low. Oh, that's last month's high. Last month's low. Okay. Why mark out these levels? These levels are going to be useful whenever either side of these of this range, so the highs or the lows, get swept first, and whenever we reclaim the level, it can be a very good strategy to look for price to trade towards the opposite side. Okay, so all based on liquidity. Whenever one side is taken, the draw on liquidity is going to be to the other side. Obviously, you don't blindly long then or short then, but you combine the concept with support, demand, support, resistance, so supply, demand, and some more key levels, OTE, stuff like that, okay? But I always like marking these out to give you a view purely from a liquidity standpoint where that we're trading, okay? So marking these out, I'll start off by straight up saying, whenever you get downside straight away from the close, right? And that counts for the weekly, the monthly, the daily, to be honest, on every time frame, okay? What you get mostly is you get a wick to the upside and a wick to the downside, okay? As you can see, wick to the upside, wick to the downside. This one is an exception, but you can see most of the times you have wicks to the upside and wicks to the downside. Simply using that, having that in your mind and using it whenever a candle closes can be very useful. So whenever you get a new candle, right, and price instantly moves away from the open price of the previous close price, that often gives you hints that price will be trading towards the opposite side of the close price, okay? So this is this candle's close and the next candle's open, okay? Let's mark it out, I don't know, in purple, okay? So whenever price moves away from it straight away, it can give you hints that price will return to the opposite side of the open price. And why is that? Because then you've created the lower wick, but you haven't seen an upper wick, which means there's a high probability that price will be trading towards the opposite side again, okay, of the level. So having that in mind with this open, right, we moved straight down from the open. And as you can see, we're already trading close back to the level. And that's also why I wouldn't be surprised if we would trade above the level in the near future, okay? Right, let's move over to the weekly time frame. Weekly, where is the drawn liquidity going to be? Well, we have these equal lows here. I'm not sure if we're gonna go for them, to be honest, because I think that the sweep of this week's low, as you can see right here, might be enough for us to send towards new highs from here, okay? Local highs at least. But we'll have to see, go on the lower time frames to sort of give you a view where we're trading within all of these levels. As you can see, those monthly levels, last month's high unswept, last month's, this should be month's low, last month's low, also unswept. So no clean drawn liquidity on the monthly time frame. What do we do then? Look for weekly time frame, and as you can see, this weekly low got swept and these weekly highs got swept. So we're basically trapped between demand and supply, in my opinion. The supply being up here, which is also the OTE around there, I'd say, from this last leg. As you can see, OTE is resting right there. And demand, which is the area down here. Okay, so if you want to wait for the highest probability trades, you should either wait for a break below this area, okay, or a break above, I'd say, this key level, okay. This was the high that got swept here, deviated above, broke below, ugly closes, back into supply, the area we started dumping from, rejected, new lows, okay. So that's gonna be the key level we need to reclaim. So a daily close above here, buy the retest and target up here, okay. If we break below the lows from here, it's pretty obvious that these lows are next into our high time frame range mean level from these lows to these highs, okay. I've talked about this before. So if we go for the lows, look for sweeps there, okay. Look for longs on the reclaim, because then the draw, last month's low would have been swept, last month's high unswept. So if we see this scenario where we go for the lows first from here, I'll definitely be looking for longs, okay. Longs back towards last month's high, and at that point probably towards the 32k area. So let's remove all of these again. Let's remove this. Let's remove all of them for now. So what does that mean? Low time frame. What have we seen? Okay, nice rally here from sweeping these lows. Okay, another sweep, nice rally. Okay, swept all of the liquidity here and here. I was watching these highs for ages, by the way. I didn't catch a long from down here towards up here, which was pretty sad. It was over the weekend, so I didn't catch a long, but that's fine. The analysis played out nicely. We ultimately went for the liquidity above here, but got rejected ugly. What was the first point of interest for me? Okay, up here. So what I wanted to see up here was a quick wick, right? Sweeping these lows and reclaim. Then I'd be bullish, targeting higher. But what did we get? Ugly close below here, then retest and further downside. Okay, so first area of interest again was towards the opposite side of these highs, which are the lows. Okay, so now we're basically stuck in between this supply up here and this demand, as I said earlier, down here. So what does that mean? First scenario, we go higher from here. Where is liquidity going to be resting? I'd say above these highs. So go for the highs, sweep into supply and reject. That would be a short, back down towards these lows and potentially these lows. Okay, break above here and close strong, ideally on the daily, and hold above. Okay, at that point that would be bullish. Targets up here and all the way up here. Okay, if we go down from here without sweeping this liquidity, then I'd feel more comfortable looking for a long on a sweep of this. Okay, so then I'd look for price to sweep these lows, look for bullish price action. At that point, be more cautious. Okay, because at that point we wouldn't have swept these lows. So look for proper confirmation on the reclaim, look for strength, and then trade it. First target, then up here, then supply, and then the highs up here. Okay, but in general, Bitcoin is simply still stuck within this stupid range. Okay, and until we get a clean direction, it's just playing this level to level, low time frame scalps. Look for clean highs to get swept into key levels, look for shorts there, or look for low time frame lows to get swept into key levels and look for longs. Okay, and that's the way you should look at it right now, in my opinion. Okay, same was here, low time frame sweep into this range low level, into from low to high, right? OTE area in between these levels. Boom, guess where price bounced? You could have got a very nice long from here, and the target, as I said, should be up here, these highs into supply. So what I think is going to happen now in the near future is see a little higher, spike in there, and then probably chop again over the weekend. And then we'll see how the weekly closes and what happens next. But yeah, for Bitcoin, it's basically just range bound, pure chop. So for a lot of us, it might be better to just go outside and don't focus too much on the markets right now. Make sense? What do you think about XRP? We'll get into altcoins in a second. Happy weekend. Thanks, mate. Peter, where's the validation for bulls? Well, as of right now, I'd say below this OTE area. You could narrow it down towards here, in my opinion. I mean, if you think that this, because this could easily be the low into these range lows. As you can see, if you mark it out with a thick level, these lows, right? That's exactly where we bounced again. So is this the low that's gonna send us to new highs? Well, possibly. Where's your invalidation then? Then I'd keep it below here, if that's your trade ID, right? Because if you're targeting up here, then you can afford it to put your stops there and target up here. As you can see, solid risk reward. If you're bullish, high time frame. If you're simply looking for scalps, well, then I think it's too late for now to get in, because the target would be the highs up here, right? And invalidation would be below here. So if you were to enter that right now, yeah, as you can see, that's horrible risk reward. So not worth taking it. So yeah. So is that clear for everyone? Bitcoin view? All right. So let's talk about Litecoin now. That's one that's looking much better and cleaner, in my opinion. Litecoin. So let's remove these for now. Boom. High time frame, weekly time frame. Okay. As you can see, clean weekly range, right? From the accumulation down here, this was sideways price action, right? That led to pump, retest, upside, okay? Then proper weekly retests of the demand area and straight back up, lower high. For some, lower high. For some, more liquidity resting to the upside. For me personally, that's a good sign, okay? If we would have swept the highs with this upside, okay, with these, if this would have wicked above, so if it would have looked like this, I probably wouldn't be as bullish as I'm right now. But we didn't, okay? What does that mean? More stops gonna be resting above here and above here, okay? So clean drawn liquidity is going to be to the upside. Then, so from that range, right, the high to the retest to the low, okay? Back above the highs, then retest of range mean, broke below, deviated below, retest, and now it's looking, in my opinion, like this wants to trade towards range high again, okay? So that's the reason I was bullish on it, yesterday. Yesterday we were trading down here, and I really like the look of it because of, yeah, this structure on the low time frame as well, where we had all of these highs. So these highs and these highs, you can see, boom. Then what did price do? So from this retest of range mean, straight back up, retest again, okay, so some downside, straight back up. So this looked to me right here, right, having in mind the look of the weekly, that the draw is going to be to this weekly range high level, and on the lower time frames having these clean highs resting above price, and having in mind that price constantly straight back up V recovered from any downside. Okay, we've seen it here, downside, straight back up, downside, straight back up, downside, straight back up, always into the same level. Yeah, telling me that price was bonking against this resistance with clean highs resting to the upside and the lows being tested. Okay, that was enough for me to pull the trigger, so I longed There. Beautiful. Long there. Invalidation below here. We could have seen another wick to the downside, but I felt like it was time to break out, okay, because of all of these V recoveries, right? It was they were getting smaller and smaller, the pullbacks. So in my opinion, if it wanted to go, it should have been from here. And indeed, we saw some upside. Nothing too big yet. I'm still in full size. We did sweep these highs, but as I said, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a bigger pump, at least into here before I take some profit, right? At least into this supply. But then I think it's gonna have a proper breakout, and we'll be trading towards this 105 level fairly soon. Okay, does that make sense? Leave a like, by the way. 14 more likes to get to 50 would be nice. All right, so feel free to post some tickers below, then I'll take a look at some altcoins you guys want. Got the same entry spot only though. Hey, that's nice. Sis. Ooh. Let's see. Very old coin. Range lows. Yeah, let's take this as range highs. I like this this weekly structure where we swept the lows, right? Then went for the highs. But yeah, the range played out already, you know, that the lows got swept and the highs got swept. So there's no clean draw on liquidity anymore. And that's what I don't really like for longs on this one. So if you want to play this for a bigger move, you should wait for a breakout play. So wait for a break above range high. Or, yeah, as you can see, range high swept, back to range low, retest, okay? Swept these lows. Now the question is this going to be a retest of supply up here that sends us lower, or are we gonna break above? So breaking above this consolidation that led to this move would be bullish, target the highs, and up here, if we get rejected, better look for shorts back towards these lows and these lows. Or simply wait for the break above here and then look to long and fill in all of this. Those are some weekly thoughts. Let's see the daily. See, flat bottom. I wouldn't want to long it around these prices. It's coming into some resistance, so yeah, I don't really like it up here, if I'm being honest. But yeah, nice squeeze nonetheless. What is Bitcoin doing? Whew. Damn, that would have been a nice long. Yeah, I think we're gonna pump from here. Clean liquidity resting here. Okay, next one. Inch. Yeah, I like this one a lot. Lows, highs, above supply, clearly making higher highs, lower lows, higher highs and higher lows, and just going for high, new high after new high after new high. So I think this goes higher. Invalidation, I'd say below here. So yeah, longing up here, not the best idea probably, but wait for some ranging here and then look to buy the lows, invalidation below there, target new all-time highs. Simply as that. I really like this. Obviously one of the stronger coins in the market right now. Gotta keep my eye on Bitcoin here. Nah, I don't really like this. What an ugly chart. But what I do notice is that we generated a lot of liquidity above these, you know, so this could act as fuel for a nice squeeze to the upside, but nah, no clean place for me here. This eats Bitcoin, lol. Honestly, this looks like it's just gonna crash any moment. Like this walking to the upside and then, you know, staircase up, elevator down. I don't know, if this was an altcoin, I'd be looking for shorts. Render. High time frame, nothing changed, right? Was targeting this area and then the highs up here. Oof, I like the weekly, to be honest. As you can see, barely a wick to the upside, so... But it would have been better if we would have swept this. Yeah, I'd like to see a bigger pullback on this to look for longs. You know, something like what happened here. What happened here. So some downsides, right, in there again. Then reclaim and then go for new highs. So I'd like this a little bit lower. Look for longs there. But we'll see, you know, we're at resistance here. So easy, if it gets above this consolidation, right, then you look for longs to new highs. If it doesn't, then it's probably going for some lows. But I wouldn't rush into longs here on anything, to be honest. I'd let some price action develop. But if it sweeps these, that would be a very nice long, I think. Yeah, it's so liquid. It's crazy. What's this shit going doing? Oof, that weekly. Yeah, that's ugly. Into supply. Rejected. Swept the highs. Swept these highs. And clean lows below. I would stay out. Yeah, I retested this demand though, but I'd let some PA develop, and I'd wait for a break above here now to look for longs, or for a break below here to look for shorts back all the way towards here. But this is simply trapped in between these two areas as well. Sol. Expect to see a lot of scam wicks again to ridiculous prices in one candle and back. Good old BitMEX days. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I love trading those. Quick in and outs. Oof, Sol is looking pretty strong. Damn. Yeah, I like this, to be honest. Especially this. Lows swept into these key levels. Lol. OTE. Yeah, I like this. Swept the lows into OTE and clean highs above up here. I think this looks good for higher prices. Wouldn't be surprised to see 30s, to be honest. Maybe even 50s. But I'm liking Sol. Because also the reason for sometimes liking something is because the invalidation is that clear, right? So right now on Sol, for example, you're still close to the area of interest and you just know your invalidation is going to be around here, right? If it gets below there, so be it. You could even narrow it down to here, but I'd keep it below there a little bit just in case we go for another wick and close above, you know, because that wouldn't invalidate the trade. But invalidation on this is so clean, right, that it makes it a good idea to look for longs. You know, still something like this. See, that's still 1.5R if you long up here, and it's pumped already on the lower time frame. See? Yeah, I like this. I think Sol is gonna go up more. Simply target all these highs, you know, take some off at every high. Here, 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 and here. Beautiful. Oh, it was the news, the week. Alright, that makes sense. Well, I still don't care, you know. You see, it was all in the chart again. No wick on the previous 4 hour. This sort of walking up, generating liquidity to the downside. Well, there you have it. Boom, all taken. And straight back up. We will need a break above the area we nuked from as soon as possible, though. Above here. Because it would be classic Bitcoin lately to do something like this. Boom, nuke. Straight back up into the origin we started nuking from. And then just starts bleeding again. Bleeding. Back towards the low. So if we don't manage to close, well, to break above this circled area soon, I think it's just gonna bleed and go for the low again. But yeah, it's low time frame. That's especially on the higher time frame. So we saw that recently, I think. Yeah, this one. You see? Boom, straight down. Price V reversed straight back into that area, but we failed to break above. And what happened? Boom, bleed, another sweep, but failed to break above. And the ultimate target was the low. Same here. Where is it? Was it this one? Holy shit. Wow, I can't find it anymore. Yeah, never mind. Where was it? Oh, here. See, lower time frames. I'm not gonna zoom in or I'm gonna lose it again. But you see, straight down, V reverse, everyone bullish, but failed to break above the area we started nuking from. And what happened? Bleed and acceleration back towards the lows. I should start trading these, to be honest. Sort of the same thing here, straight back up, but what's your invalidation? Above the area we started dumping from. You get the idea, right? So we'll see. Okay, I want to watch Bitcoin, to be honest, so I'm gonna end the stream here. It was a short one, but I covered what I wanted to cover. As I said, Bitcoin mostly chopping, so play it level to level, play it low time frame liquidity plays, and apart from that, stay safe. Okay, focusing on Litecoin right now personally, looking for a breakout higher, and apart from that, enjoy your weekend, right? Touch some grass, drink some cocktails, drink some beers, enjoy life. Okay, there will always be another chance, another trade, and the market isn't going anywhere. All right, see you in the next one. Peace.